first hunt ever together. Appreciate it, yes sir. All right, had a great turkey hunt this morning, but back to business. We've got a huge week of closings. This is number one. So the way we're doing this, we've got almost 400 acres in Tensall Parish is closing. That buyer is buying a place in Avoyelles Parish, 521 acres, and that seller is buying 540 acres I have in Franklin Parish. It seems like this happens a couple of times a year, or like one's contingent on the other, so it's a big week, but everything's going smooth. So we'll go in here and get this first one closed. All right, so we got the first part done. My client signed in early, and he signed his documents early, so I'm gonna come back on Thursday and we're gonna finish up this closing. But I'm not tooting my own horn one bit, but it's always good to deal with companies that do this big of deals and this complicated deal. Cypress Title, actually a client of mine owns this place, and they can handle stuff like this, and it's other attorneys that can handle stuff like this, but you know, in order to coordinate this many buyers, this many sellers, and this much money moving forward and making sure all the inspections are done, any surveys, appraisals, banker, anything like that, that's what we do. You know, people think, oh, realtors make so much money, they don't do anything, put a sign in the yard and open the door. You couldn't be more wrong. But we're going to get back right now. The weather's coming in, and good Lord willing, we're going to kill another turkey in the morning.
During turkey season, there's hardly ever anybody here until after 9:30, 10 o'clock. Most closings are scheduled after those times between 10 and 3. The afternoon's really not as important as the mornings. In fact, I canceled a dentist appointment this morning at 8 o'clock, so that's how important that was. So my teeth may fall out. But as the season progresses, we're 2.5, 3 weeks into the season right now, and season's going well for most people. Turkeys are kind of spotty. There are a lot of turkeys in some areas, not a lot of turkeys in other areas. I think most of the agents that have been hunting a lot have killed a turkey. We had pretty weather this morning, the wind was blowing, but the next 2 days are going to be really pretty. But from a work standpoint, people are in and out depending on the weather. Brent's been trying to do a lot of burning through his management with his timber business, and I think he's finally through with that. So he's been hunting a lot more. But showings, clients still come first. We're still out there listing and selling land, but it's a passion of most everybody here, and we try to accommodate it.
During turkey season, there is a ton of our agents who fall off in their production, but one who just so happens to be our fearless leader falls off the most in production during turkey season. You can go in the office at probably 2 o'clock, and if he's not back in the turkey woods, it's going to be looking like this. You see a whole bunch of naps. In the office, you'll hear a whole bunch of owl hoots. You'll hear a whole lot of videos playing of turkeys. You'll see a lot of pictures, trail cam pictures. The girls, I'm sure, get tired of hearing the turkey calls and the owl hoots and that sort of thing. But yeah, our fearless leader, I'm not going to name any names, but his initials are Scott Lindsey, is definitely the least productive during turkey season. So we have a UC boys group message, and during turkey season, that thing lights up. Outside of turkey season, it's a little bit active, but there's a lot more real estate conversation. Scott's actually in the process of seeing if he can deploy a cricket farm on his place. That way, there's no controversy around corn feeders or anything like that. It's all just natural, right? He's got a cricket farm, so it qualifies. Not sure that that's going to work out for him, but you know what? You never know till you try. So That's currently the conversation we're having in our group message. So again, productivity on the real estate side is definitely going downhill.
It just broke daylight. Me and Tim slid back in there, and it is so windy. We ain't heard nothing. Not surprising, but I know there was a turkey over in here yesterday. Me and Bentley came yesterday morning. He was gobbling over here, so I'm gonna walk up here, make a few calls, see what happens. You never know. I'd rather be lucky than good. We're just gonna sit right here until we see what they want to do. I saw him, but then he went over to the right, but the hands are to the left. We ought to see him again in just a second. Oh, I see the hands to the left. 70 yards. Oh, I see him on there coming. All right, here it comes. Here we go, baby. Boom, baby. Leave it on record, baby. Rah. Me and Tim, first hunt ever together, and we just got it done in a nasty, windy time. I was cutting to let you know I was about to kill him. I was trying to make him gobble. Boom, did you have him good? Got him good. Hell yeah, brother. You can't beat it. Was that fun? Is your heart beating?
My heart's about to bust out of. I kind of jumped a little bit when you shot.
Oh, well, I'm sitting there. So I've got the second angle too. So I'm looking at the hens over here, and did you see me telling you I seen him?
Yeah.
And then I looked and I could see him. I said, "Oh yeah, you probably saw him a lot better than me."
Puff up, right, straight. I couldn't see exactly what you were seeing, but I saw him puff up.
Thank you, Lord. Number 2 down here in Mississippi. Tim,
What a hunt.
if you're that lucky, let's do that every time, brother.
What a hunt, dude.
Come over here.
We
Let's
ain't
go
been
look.
here 5 minutes.
We didn't have the best setup, but we got it done. That's a good example of like we're kind of pinned down, and then this wind, you can't tell how far they are. That's a big sucker. I call this turkey ropey. I had pictures of him all fall during deer season. All right. Oh, bruh, look at the brush on this dude. Let's see what he got on the footsies. Oh, brother. This ain't no baby right here. 1.25 inches.
Hooks.
Hooks on him. Look at the beard on him. Big old heavy turkey. Oh, man, what a hunt. Thank you for being here, Tim. Ain't that awesome? Look, so this is actually Tim and I's first hunt together. And we've been wanting to get together and hunt and film. And he's just kind of getting into turkey hunting, so he probably thinks I'm the greatest ever now. I usually get whipped. Look at these hooks. Good turkey and a dang brush on him, bro. A darn paintbrush. Fine turkey right here by the house. Just a pretty bird. Look at his bars on his fan. What a pretty bird. All right, Tim, now you get to be part of a turkey tombstone. Let me go get my shell. Stick you a couple of feathers in there. That's turkey tombstone, old Ropey. Now listen, Lori knows that I said, look, we're gonna probably go get you on this turkey. But I let 6 of them walk by yesterday on a spot I haven't gone to because I want Lori to go out there. So, Lori, I did you right. I left you 6 and I took 1, so you're up 5. Actually, you're up 6 because that was 6 plus 1, so you're up 6. What a hunt though. Boom, baby.